Welcome to the video on Easy Java for Beginners Part 6. So in this video we are going to see a menu driven program for calculator. Menu driven in the sense you will be given with 5 options. It will be displaying 5 options, 1 for addition, 2 for subtraction, 3 for multiplication and 4 for division, and there will be 5th option exit. So when you press this exit, your program will be exiting. Till then your menu will be keeping on repeating. So for this menu to be repeated, what is the loop we have to keep? So watch till end of this video in order to see what loop we are using in order to make this menu to repeat till you press this 5. So let us write the program. So one more difference we are giving here is in each case you will be getting the number from the user. So when after you press the option 1 in the sense addition, it will be asking you to enter the 2 numbers. So each time for each option it will be asking you to enter the number, and it will be doing the particular operation. So let us see how to write this program. So as I said, we are going to get the input from the user. So we want to write the scanner. In order to write the scanner, we have to import java.util.scanner. Import java.util.scanner. And next we are writing the class. So class calculator. Class calculator. Next let us write the main public static void main. Public static void main of string argument is public static. And now first let us make all the declaration. Let us give some float value or integer value. So let us declare. So int 2 values we will be getting from the user, A and B, and one more variable to display the result. So let us give us a result. And then there is one more thing, that is option. Okay, option. So option also you're going to give us integer because we are mentioning it 1, 2, 3, 4. So all these are declaration. Next let us define the scanner. So scanner S is equal to new scanner of system.in. New scanner of system.in. Next, so here we are going to first we are going to get the first we are going to write the menu. Okay, so first step we are going to do here is we are going to write the menu. What are the different menu? So that is the option which we are going to do first. So let's write the menu. So we write the menu system.out.println of. So we are going to display like main menu. Within quotes you can give main menu. Let us give a new line over here so that it will be displayed in the next line. So main menu. And what's the first option we are planning? The first option we are planning is addition. So let us display addition. And what's the second option we are planning? New line. Second option is subtraction. And the third option we are planning is division. And the fourth option we are planning is multiplication. And the fifth option is exit. Okay, exit is the fifth option we are planning. And here you should note, till you press this fifth option exit or till you press 5, this menu will be keeping on repeating. So that is the main essence of this program, menu driven program. So first let us get the input from the user. So here the user has to have to enter either 1 for addition, 2 for subtraction, 3 for division, then we have not mentioned 4 over here, 4 4 for multiplication and 5 to exit. So till we press 5, our loop should repeat. Then, so let us get a choice. So system.out.println of, you're going to get the choice. Okay, so you're asking user to enter the choice. Enter the choice, and the choice you're getting in the variable option OP. Yeah, so OP is equal to s dot next int of, s dot next int of. So now our option is in the variable OP, or option is in the variable, the choice that the user have entered is in the variable OP. And now we are going to write a switch statement. So switch is a multi-way decision making statements, and switch of OP. OP is a variable which we are passing, switch of OP, and then we are going to write the case here, each case. Okay, so case 1. So case 1 colon followed by colon. So what is the case here? Here is the thing. Here what you are going to do is you'll be going to get the input from the each number. We are going to, in each case you'll be getting the input from the user. So in here you are asking the user to enter the first number. Enter the first number, and that you are getting the variable a. So since it is integer, a is equal to s dot next int of, so it's up to you. You can declare that as float or double, or in whatever comfortable for you. So here I have made it as integer. So first variable we receive, and now we are going to ask the user to enter the second number. So enter the second number. We are asking the user to enter the second number, and that you're getting the variable b. So b is equal to s dot next int. Since we have declared this is integer and we are going to get the integer variable, I have made it as int. And now we are going to, so according to the case which we have written, so 1 stands for addition. So what you have to do over here is have to give addition. So our result, res is a result, is equal to a plus b, and here we are going to display the output. So addition result is plus, the result is in the variable res. So this is case 1. So next we are going to write the next case. So what's the next case? So according to this, our next case is subtraction. So here we are getting the so here this is our case 2. So this is our case 2. So here we got the first number, we got the second number. Now we have to do minus a minus b, and this is subtraction result is here subtraction results. Next, so similarly I have to write here so multiplication as well as division. So according to us, the third option which you have given us, division. So we are going to write here result is division. So here division result, this is division result, and then we are going to write the fourth option, that is multiplication. The fourth option is multiplication. So here we are going to change multiplication. So here and here change the multiplication symbol. So here so we have written the 4 cases. Okay, so 4 cases. case 1. So according to our menu, the first is addition, subtraction, then third is division, then multiplication, and the fifth is exit. So case 1 we have written, that is addition. Case 2 we have written, that is subtraction. Case 3 we have written, that is division. And case 4 we have written, that is multiplication. So now we are going to write the fifth option, that is exit of 0. So now we are going to write the fifth case, that is case 5. So case 5, what you have mentioned is we are going to exit. So in order to exit, we have to give system dot exit of 0. System dot exit of 0. If we give this, your program will quit. That is, the program will exit. So here, to stop the menu, no menu will be repeated again when you give this 5. So everywhere we have missed our break statement. Break is very, very important with respect to switch case. Break in case 1 and in case 2 break, and in case 3 break, then case 4 break, and here one more. So in case if the user has not given any of this 5 option, so user has not is giving something apart from this 5 option, there comes a default option. So in the default option, you'll be giving just I will be asking the user to enter the right choice. So here comes default. So default, in this we will be asking the user to enter the correct option. So if the this default option is used, if the user is entering something apart from all these 5 options, 5 options we are given in menu, if the user is entering something apart from this 5, this default will be executed. So system dot out dot println, it will be asking to enter the right choice, enter the correct choice, followed by break. So here we have finished all the all the cases. Okay, so including defaults we have completed. So we are going to close. We are going to close the switch. So we are going to close the switch over here. So now we are going to see the loop that will be making to repeat this menu multiple times till you press this 5. So for this, the loop that is used is do while loop. So where will we start this do while loop is just before this menu. Just before this menu, you start this do. Just before this menu, start this do followed by a curly brace, and then come over here, and after this default, after the default you'll be closing the switch. After this default you'll be closing this switch. After that, close this do loop, and here you mention this is do while loop. So while condition you are going to mention over here. So while the option is given the variable op not equal to 5, which means that as long as you are not pressing this 5, your loop will be getting repeated. So option not equal to 5. Now we are going to close the main function, and we are going to close the class. So let's execute the program. So see, the menu is being displayed. So it's asking to enter choice. So let me give 1. Yeah. Enter the choice 1. Let me execute again. So it's asking to enter the choice 1, and it's asking to enter the first number, it's 5, and it's asking to enter the second number, it's 5, and you can see here the result is addition result is 10, and then again it is repeating the menu. That's why we call this menu driven, and it is repeating till you press 5. And if I'm giving 2, again it will be asking me to enter the numbers, and it will be the menu will be keeping on repeating. So 2 is 2, 5 is 5, 10 is 10, 5 is 5, 2 is 2, 5 is 5. So 2 is 2, 5 is 5, 10 is 10, 5 is 5, 2 is 2, 5 is 5, 10 is 10, 5 is 5, 2 is 2, 5 is 5, 10 is 10, 5 is 5, 2 is 2, 5 is 5, 10 is 10, 5 is 5, 2 is 2, 5 is 5, 10 is 10, 5 is 5, 2 is 2, 5 is 5, 10 is 10, 5 is 5, 2 is 2, 5 is 5, 10 is 10, 5 is 5, 2 is 2, 5 is 5, 10 is 10, 5 is 5, 2 is 2, 5 is 5, 10 is 10, 5 is 5, 2 is 2, 5 is 5, 10 is 10, 5 is 5, 2 is 2, 5 is 5, 10 is 10, 5 is 5, 2 is 2, So the menu will be keeping on repeating until I press 5. So this is a menu driven calculator program. So here we have given 5 uh, options, and we have used do while switch case followed by do while loop in order to execute this menu driven program. Hope this video is useful to you. Keep watching. Stay tuned for more videos on AC Java. Thank you. Thanks for watching.